and we brought for you gifts courtesy of our fans who always watch our videos and support us in whatever we do. So yeah, today we came with a lot of things. We came with mattresses of good quality, of course. We came with blankets. We came with rice. We came with cooking oil. We came with water. We came with bread. We came with onions. We came with biscuits. People are really helping you, and remember, you are loved. Everyone that is here, and the world recognize you. And for me, I feel so blessed. I'm using my influence where I can with my colleagues here, Douglas and Mayugno, to put a smile on you guys. And I love the fact that all of you go to school. That's one of the things that reminds me you have hope. You know, the future is so bright, especially when you work on your books. You're good to go because in this world, you can be anything. You know, as long as you believe in God and put in the work, all right? And I'm looking forward to come here frequently, you know, to support where I can. This is just a start. Tumeanza tu yani. This is just a start. And
greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, the time that you watch this video, how are you? How am I? Of course, you can see I'm good. And I thank God for this beautiful moment. It is a Monday morning as I shoot this video. And I just want to say hi to you all and talk about one or two things. But before that, cheers. Of course, you know, your girl is a tea girl. Whatever that means. Okay, so the new people in the house, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to Mary TV and becoming part of this beautiful and amazing family. My returning subscribers, you are my favorite group of people. Just imagine, what would I do without you? I am nothing without you. Your like, your view, your comment, everything nice and good that you do to this channel, including correction, is never taken for granted. I thank God that I met such an amazing group of people like you. Thank you so much for everything that you do to Mary TV. My moderators, those that have joined my membership, those that do super chat me, asante sana. And then this other group of people, the fence sitters, that are always carrying information from this channel to the headquarters. Kindly like the video. In fact, not kindly, just like the video. There's no way you can be here every day and you don't like the video, you don't subscribe. Are you a monitoring spirit? What are you actually doing here? Anyways, guys, let's move on to our today's conversation. I want to talk about David Jr. Let me tell you guys, David Jr. is that sibling that is kinda, you know, reserved. That is how I look at David Jr. He is kinda different from Dee and Maro. David Jr. has been attacked so many times on this YouTube space, and people have called out on him the way he's kinda lazy. If I don't know whether you have ever come across that. If you have ever, drop your comments right here. There are those people that have always said David Jr. is not confident enough to do travel content creation. But guys, we saw David Jr. getting out of Nyabohanse all the way to the Philippines. Do you understand? And he did it alone. But when you look at him, that is not what he likes. Do you get it? And as people born of the same mother, like, you don't need to have the same interest. If Dimongo and Maro are into traveling, that is them. And therefore, most people have always come out to say, oh, David Jr. has no content. Every time he's talking, he's just talking about the way the compound is green, or the mother's house, or I don't know which cow, or my car. Like, literally, he's doing nothing. So if you take your time and go and sample Davy's work, you're going to realize that Davy is more inclined towards doing charity work. And we have seen him bringing so many people here on the YouTube space so that, you know, people can come out and help them. Remember, these are my own opinion. Please drop yours here and let's have a conversation around this matter. David Jr. took Matiko to the rehab. Remember, it is through David Jr. that the people were able to meet Matiko and the family. People came out big time to help Matiko's wife. And by the way, Matiko's wife was asked what she wants to do. And she said she want to do some business. Do you get it? And therefore, as we speak, we know she's expectant, yes. And she's doing some business there at the border. You know, hawking eggs and some other small stuff. But remember, that was her own choice. I remember David Jr. proposing to her to open a YouTube channel, but this is something that she doesn't maybe feel okay doing, and therefore she decided to do her business. I saw this guy Masuba coming out to talk about the way David Jr. likes using people, and he was demeaning what David Jr. did to Matiko's wife. Like, Masuba, you have been in that village for a long time. You know the living condition of this family. Why did you not do something bigger? That one that you call bigger. Why would you not do it? In fact, why are you not doing it? You can go. Take some good money to Matiko's wife. Open for her a boutique. Open for her, I don't know, a general shop or whatever, a cereal shop. Why can't you do that? If it wasn't for David Jr., this family, nobody would have known about it. And that is the truth of the matter. And that is why we are always here to defend this family. Guys, people are so evil. People are always looking down at David Jr. I have heard people saying if he was as aggressive as Dimwango and Marwa, he would have now hit like 100,000 subscribers. But remember, David Jr. is not the two. If you understand what I'm talking about. David Jr. has done so many things that when you look back, you'll be like, this boy is as compassionate as the other siblings. It is only that he does not want to travel. And by the way, I have said it so many times. If you ask Mary TV to go out and travel and create content, I'll not do that. Do you get it? And therefore, David Jr. has done a lot. David Jr. has been helping children in that village, paying school fees. We have all this information. Some information is not in the public. Do you understand? Maybe you've never known. But David Jr. is helping so many people behind the scenes. David Jr. took his time to take Matiko to rehab in Nairobi. Tell me, all these people that are complaining about David Jr., does it mean that they never saw the condition that Matiko was in? Couldn't they have helped him before David Jr. came out? And remember, rehab is not cheap. David Jr. used his influence to ensure that Matiko went to Nairobi, checked in a rehab, and he underwent the sessions that were recommended. Do you follow what I'm saying? So I don't know. Tell me what you think about what I'm saying. Drop your comments down here and like the video as you watch. And please don't forget to subscribe. I am on the road to 5K subscribers. Kindly subscribe if you have never considered doing so. Okay, so David Jr. took Matiko there. He would go and visit Matiko. And you all know how the story went. It reached a point where the naysayers, came in. Or David Jr. has neglected Matiko. And they contributed money and sent Ernest to go and bring Matiko back to the village. Do you get it? The other day, we saw Matiko and David Jr. And Matiko is doing good. I hope so. Do you get it? I hope so. Because, when it comes to matters to do with addictions, sometimes it is so hard for someone to get out of, this addiction until they have fully accepted to get out and move on. Okay, David Jr. has done so many things. The other day, David Jr. went to a children's home. Actually, someone had sent him there. And also, I understand Mayugno was in this tingo. So they went there and they visited this lady. Guys, let me tell you, we have so many children home across the world. If you have ever interacted with people that have stayed in an orphanage, you understand what I'm talking about. Life is never easy because the founders usually rely on people of goodwill. We have some times where you don't get any charity support for the orphanage. And that means that the children that are under your care may experience some challenges. They may lack the basics like food. They may lack good clothing. The sleeping condition can be kinda wanting. Do you understand? And therefore, David Jr. went to this children's home. He did a video. He interviewed the lady. He showed his people. And I like using his people because that is the influence that he has. Not yours. Do you get it? The naysayers. Not your people, but his own people. The people that believe in him, the people that are ready to support him, the people that are ready, to help the people that David Jr. bring on camera. That is what I'm talking about. David Jr. went there and showed the living condition of these children. And people were taken aback. There's someone that told me she will never complain in her life, because what she saw at the children home, she couldn't believe it. From that, what does that tell you? It tells you that most time we have enough, more than enough. We have a roof over our heads. We can afford to take our children to school, whether it is a private school or a public school. You can afford to give your children, the basic meal and at least a fruit by the side. You can afford to buy for them second-hand clothes. Do you get it? And you can give them the love that they need. But there are people that are out here that are suffering. There are children that, their parents neglected them and they became street children and they were rescued and taken to such places. In fact, I was so moved yesterday when I saw, a group of people, let me call them children, from South Sudan. Guys, it's never easy, let me tell you, it's never easy. And therefore, people came out and decided to support this orphanage. They bought food stuff, they bought mattresses. Guys, look at those mattresses. Very long lasting. They're gonna serve those children at the orphanage. People have boosted this mama. There's someone who donated 15,000 Kenyan shillings that David Jr. handed on camera. Guys, let's take a minute and watch that part.
Okay, Dagi, help. Let me just count quick and fast. This is 15,000 Kenyan shilling.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Mom.
My son, God bless you so much.
Thank you so much.
God bless you so much.
Thank
And I
you.
always,
You're
every
welcome.
time when I touch the blessing like this,
Yeah.
for sure you allow me to pray.
Yeah.
Because,
You're welcome.
Everything that to take care of the kids is from the money. So
Yeah.
when you give me the money, it
Yeah.
means you have carried the burden from the kids.
David Jr. had to hand over the money on camera to give out the 15K on camera. When you look at this mama at the orphanage, she was very, very emotional because she knows how hard it is to run such an institution. The children were so excited. They were so happy. And when David Jr., this video came up and people were watching, people were so emotional. I would read, do you understand? I would read comments that were flowing in. And I had people saying, we better help such than give money to the ungrateful villagers. Do you get it? Which is so okay. At least when you give that money to a children home, you will know they will not go hungry. They're gonna get food. Of course, they'll get clothes. They'll go to school. They'll have their basics. And this is one thing that everyone was in agreement in the comment section. And people still came out in large numbers to say they want to help that children home. They want to donate and donate and donate and donate. And that is who David Jr. is, by the way. Mayugno was there. Mayugno was also sent by his sponsors to go and donate at the children home. Brother Dagi was there. Do you get it? And therefore, I don't understand when people come out and, when David Jr. did the video for the first time, they were like, he wants to activate donations. He wants to, to be given some money so that he can chop some and then give out a little. Guys, do you listen to yourself? We all agreed YouTube is very big. Very big. And the niches are so many. You do what you want to do. David Jr. has chosen to use his influence to help these children in that particular place. The mama was in tears. She couldn't believe it. And that is why I have been saying, there's more to this life than content creation. Do you get it? Those items that were taken to the children home will be remembered for years to come. Those mattresses will be in that place for the longest. And every time, they will always remember David Jr. They'll remember it was his influence that made them get those items. Do you understand? And it was quite an emotional moment. Like, everyone was so emotional. The mama could not believe it. Guys, it's never easy. I saw those Sudanese students and I was like, oh my God. Guys, let me tell you, Sudan is far from Nyabohanse. South Sudan is at the farthest, because you need to come through this county that we call Turkana. You need to come through Turkana. Yeah. Go to another county and another county. Like, you have to go through like 6 to 7 counties before you get to Nyabohanse. But imagine, this lady has accommodated those Sudanese students. She took them in. And we all know the history of South Sudan. We understand the history about Darfur. If you know history, I don't know. If you are a fan of history. We all know about, Darfur. We know about the war and all that. And we have so many Sudanese that are all over in Kenya. Do you get it? We have a very big refugee camp in Turkana, which is in Kakuma. We have another refugee camp that is in the northeastern part of Kenya. So you can imagine, that lady is so charitable. She is a philanthropist. She is, how can I else describe her? She's kind. To an extent that, apart from helping those children within Migori and Nyabohanse, she has extended her hand to the refugees that are coming in Kenya. Who would not want to help such people? And I'm happy that David Jr.'s subscribers come through for him to shame these naysayers. People like Masubo, talking about the way David Jr. does nothing. His work is to go and activate donations. You can also do the same thing. I think I said this the other day. You can do the same thing. Don't you have your own subscribers? Please activate. Activate donations. Ask them to support you. It is not by fire, by force. You talk to your subscribers. Use your influence. And that is why we have people that are called influencers. Do you get it? So my people, I don't know what to think about this matter to do with David Jr. and the children home. Personally, I was in tears when I was watching the video. Let me tell you something. I don't know whether you saw that little baby. I think the baby is maybe heading to 1 year, if I'm not wrong. You can imagine such a fragile child in that home. You can imagine, if the lady did not take the child in, where would the child be? Imagine those refugees from Sudan that are in the orphanage. If mama would not accommodate them, where would they be? What about these other, girls and boys that are there? Who would they be? Would they even afford going to school? Maybe they will be loitering in streets as street children. And that is why sometimes we need to give credit where it's due. David Jr. is doing a lot to help out the people that he can. David Jr. has done a lot for so many people in that village. It is only that we have a few people that do not like him, and therefore they want to bring him down. As if anyone has stopped you from going to that children home. That children home is very close to you, all people that are complaining, the likes of Masubo. The children home is just in Nyabohanse. What have you done? Why can't you just walk there and do the simplest that you can do? There are so many ways, by the way, of giving back. There are so many ways. You can decide to go and cook for them. Just offer your services the whole day. That is what we do with students. We visit children homes, and that is what we do. You go, you mop for them, you help them cook, you go to shamba with them, generally helping them by you offering your service. Do you get it? Therefore, why are they complaining? I saw someone saying you can't trust David Jr. and Mayugno because whatever they used to buy those items was not the whole money that was given out. Guys, what is it that you want? Hey, guys, please help me understand this. What exactly do these people want? When you look, if you take your time and go and watch David Jr., maybe if you didn't, when you look at everything that was bought, all those items are very expensive. First of all, the mattresses. Guys, there are some people in that Nyabuhansi that cannot afford those mattresses. But they are the ones that are yapping here on the streets, throwing stones at David Jr. Masubo came out and said David Jr. is now, going after Gabi because Gabi is a Mzungu. Like, Masubo, are you okay? Are you okay upstairs? Why would he go after Gabi? Gabi verse? Just because she's a Mzungu? Just because David Jr. has done some videos with her? And he was like, David Jr. wants to grab their piece of land. Guys, so many people are crazy out here. Sometimes you listen to these people and you're like, God, do they have any other common sense in them? Is this how limited they are? Because why would you even be fighting people every day? Every day you are throwing stones at people. Every day you are complaining about people. What is it? So my people, I don't know what to think about this video. Please drop your comment right here. I would love to hear from you. If you have not liked the video, what are you waiting for? Please consider liking the video. It's free of charge. Don't forget to share with your family and friends if you feel like doing so. You can check out on my packs and pick one that is pocket friendly and support my work. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.